I made life-size AirPod stickers and stuck them on the ground all over the city. I always dump my leftover popcorn before leaving the movies. Just found the perfect gift for my boss. You've been poisoned. I turn hot dog water into ice cubes for the guests that I don't like. Wrote, will you marry me, in the sand. I hope it messes up a couple's holiday. This looks like it belongs in a Studio Ghibli movie. A parking lot would go crazy here. Bro, I'm so drunk. This is crazy. You know what would be even more crazy? Do you own a vehicle? Today, I was bored and I saw an ant in my kitchen and I placed a few sugar cubes in front of her and she had some and went to tell her friends. And then I quickly hid the sugar cubes because I wanted them to think she is a liar. Why does this picture look like 21 Savage is a superhero? Interrupting a broadcast to reveal his evil plan to the world. Ratatouille is hilarious because the villain wasn't even evil, he just didn't want food to be cooked by rats. I grounded my kid and this was his response. Nobody will notice. Somebody just padlocked my ear and ran away with the key. If I ever become a surgeon, I would say right before the patient passes out from anesthesia. Okay, pull up the WikiHow article. User named Beavis has been terrorizing me since 2004 by sending me pictures of cups that are too close to the end of the table. Pure evil. Form A is my dream. Form B is my nightmare. When I'm bored, I go around putting these stickers on paper towel dispensers. Voice activated. Say loudly. Paper towel now. We tricked the new guy into thinking that he had to fill up the water fountain. My sister ate my leftovers I was saving, so I taped this to her bathroom window. Have a nice shower, sweetie. What the hell is Outback Steakhouse planning? Mind your damn business. It's an ad for funeral services. It's so rude, but so genius. My son turns 1 this month. Shit, got like 1 baby. Don't nobody care about that baby. I just saw 2 blind people fighting. I yelled he got a knife, and they both started running. A pretty lady in a restaurant just asked me, are you single? I happily replied, yes. She took away the extra chair in front of me. Obsessed with this specimen I found on TikTok, covering my parents' bathroom in peanut butter. Whoever sold this drone to my grandma can go to hell. In 2010, a man in England was arrested for recording his neighbor's noisy dogs and replaying the noise at full volume over the neighbor's fence. Day 4 of sticking my dad's things to the ceiling. Today, the TV remote. I just checked my YouTube notification to see that one of my comments had like 234 replies. On inspection, I found that 2 people were chatting in the reply section for like a week, so I deleted my comment. Commenting, love this, you're so brave, on someone's normal picture of themselves. My 7-year-old just talked back to me. Tomorrow, while she's at school, I'm logging into Minecraft and destroying her village. Don't destroy it, just plant a bunch of TNT with pressure plates around her, so she destroys it when she logs in. God only gave you one butt, and this is how you plan to treat it. Man arrested for everything. What did this man do, officer? He just did everything. Go ahead and park like an idiot. I have something for your fancy backup camera. In a game with no consequences, why are you still playing the good side? Because being mean makes me feel bad. 23 fucking 100 years of philosophy, and this guy on Tumblr gets it in a meme. Hey Walmart, I have a very important question to ask. So my brother only has one eye, and one time in art class, the teacher said, draw your neighbor's eye. So he took his fake eye out and sat it on the girl's desk that was sitting next to him, and she screamed and started crying. Your brother is golden. I could legit point out 30 women that look better than my girl on a daily basis, but that doesn't mean I will leave her. Y'all crazy. Word. Looks don't mean shit. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. My man looks this whole to me. I don't care what the next person sees. Oh no, my girl legit ugly to me, but I'm saying it's cool. I'm 10 years sober today. Big day. Congratulations on your sobriety, but you look dreadful in both pictures. All my love, Maureen. Y'all stepping on this for 1.5 billion. They ain't say I had to kill it, so I'ma just lightly tap on bro's head with the bottom of my shoe, then slide my boy a stack for the troubles. Dude, I would stain the pavement with that thing for a McDonald's Sprite. Morning ruined. You a grown-ass man. Pick it up. If I have a daughter, I'm going to name her Lizard, and then she will get the nickname Liz, and everyone will be like, oh, is it short for Elizabeth? And she will have to say, no, my name is Lizard. Why I never trust a guy who drinks milk. I love how milk has become the universal symbol of true evil and psychopathy in film, because it's both valid and correct. You can now buy a jigsaw puzzle that's made up entirely of tiny clear pieces. When I'm a parent, I won't take my kids' electronics when they get in trouble. I will just take the charger so I can watch the fear in their eyes as they use it less and less, while the battery slowly begins to run out. If his name starts with J, he's probably Satan. I literally died for your sins. How do I turn my cat vegan? I don't want her to eat meat because it's not right. Pizza, but everything is crust, except the crust. On February 14th, I will post I miss us comments on every couple's photo I see. I'm a bartender and have ruined a lot of graduation parties by saying, congratulations, that's the same degree I got. What can I get you to drink? Never sleep with a friend who's good at Photoshop. I pretended to add my number into this obnoxious guy's phone. All I did was edit his mum's contact. I hope she likes pee-pee pics and booty calls. Me reading all 396 replies of 2 strangers arguing in the comments section, like, I downvote all their comments so they think the other person is downvoting them. I wrapped every single Lego piece for my little brother. Merry Christmas. I once photoshopped Waldo out of a Where's Waldo picture and sent it to my friends. In 8th grade, I had a teacher who, if he caught you reading, would take your book away, read the ending, then threaten to tell you the ending if he caught you reading it again. I just locked some open milk in a gym locker. I don't know the combination. I'll give it a couple of days before the whole locker room smells like absolute shit. Guys need to get more hobbies. Ain't no reason you would try hard at video games. Try hard at life, bitch guy. Bro just got smoked after a long day at work. You guys, my best friend in school straight up asked me out today at lunch, and I felt the spark this semester, and I'm so relieved and excited. Could not care less. Not sure why this is on my feed. My granddad's dementia is so bad, he's asked me if I have a job 10 times. 10 times I have to admit I'm a jobless wasteman. He don't got dementia, he just in disbelief. Guys, I have a crush. It's always a crush and never a job. Got mine ready. I can tell by your hand, you're not handsome. This pepper is exceptionally evil. It's a hybrid. Bro's got him wielding gloves just to touch it. I am not eating this. She bumped my leg and didn't say excuse me, so when I brought it to her attention, she said your leg shouldn't have been in the way. Well, since she wants to be petty, I'm going to be petty. There was once a small gas station whose facilities had nothing. No hand towels, no soap, the sink was out of order, and no empty toilet paper roll. Where does this individual fall on this chart? I need to know if pooping in the sink versus toilet was the right response. I changed my comment so you won't know why this got so many likes. Replying lol under chicks' photos, then not replying when they ask you what's so funny, so they start to second guess the picture. A whole new level of mean parking. Sometimes I forget sad jokes are only funny on the internet. I told this guy I wished the earth was flat so I could yeet myself off the edge, and he just got concerned. Iranian teacher drives to the village to teach his only students in there using his car as a whiteboard. My boyfriend bought some donuts and I took a bite out of every single one of them just to mess with them, but then he got mad about something else, and I'm afraid when he sees the donut, he's going to lose his mind. In 1994, Los Angeles police arrested a man for dressing as the Grim Reaper, complete with a scythe and standing outside the windows of an old people's home, staring in. My evil clone pointing at me. Shoot him, he's the clone. Friend aims at the clone. The real Alex would never pass up on an opportunity to die. My mum is visiting for the weekend and sleeping in. I'm wondering if I should shake her awake and tell her she's going to be late for school, then say she can have 10 more minutes of sleep, but come back again in 4 minutes. I'd be skipping over y'all's missing cousins when y'all post them, just like y'all do to my music. If I ever become a music artist, I'm going to name my songs something random that isn't related to the songs in any way, and then watch my fans argue about the meaning behind the name, but there is no meaning, it's just nonsense. If you're feeling bored, find a group photo of 4 girls on Instagram, and then comment, you 3 look great, wait and grab popcorn. How the hell did they make that penguin from Wallace and Gromit look so evil? Like, it's literally just a penguin, but it somehow radiates pure malice. Look at it. I've noticed a trend in life. The larger a thing is, the more likely it is to be evil. This applies to companies, YouTubers, people, and mountains. In cases of dogs, the direct opposite is true. A notable outlier. I used to pee on my brother's bed in the mornings so I would get first crack at video games or television, while he helped clean up his mess. I've been monitoring what my ex watches on my Netflix account, so that the moment it looks like she's really getting into a show, I can change the password. When I was in 3rd grade, we had Google Earth on the school PCs. There was a flight simulator, and I would ask kids for their addresses, and I would show them the flight simulator, fly the plane straight into their house, and say I was controlling a real plane and that I destroyed their home. Back in university, a girl mocked my presentation one time, so I searched for her group and asked the topic they were presenting on. I spent 4 days researching on it, and asked her so many questions like it was common knowledge that she cried. Stay blessed, precious one. You have accidentally killed a witch and gained 1% of her power. You can now curse people for eternity, but only with mild inconveniences. What curses do you bind your enemies? Their finger always breaks through the toilet paper. Man spent 6,700 euros on pizza with neighbor's bank card as she lays dead and flat for 2 years. Wow, I read the first few words of this and I was like, huh, same. And then I kept reading and I was like, oh god, not the same. I want to stick my hand in it, but I do not. Something terrible in me wants to flip this table. If Lay's bought M&Ms, someone didn't think out this JFK memorial. Huh? Oh no. My first attempt at creepypasta. Beginner here, go easy on me. Carpeted kitchen. What the fuck? I wear a clown mask to sleep just in case one of my kids has a nightmare and comes in to sleep in our bed. Mama, can I borrow 600? No. I think we should buy a bunch of blow-up dolls and fill them up with helium. We can release them and make everyone think they missed the rapture. I knew Twitter was a lawless place when someone posted their flight confirmation and someone else called up and cancelled their flight. This happened just before my last 24-hour flight from Sydney to London. We had boarded, but had not taken off yet, and someone airdrops me a video. I open it, and it is someone from business class stretching out their legs. Still can't fucking believe I got done like that. Working self-checkout, I had a child once grab a candy bar, and the mum said no, but the child scanned it anyway, and said, "Ha, I scanned it, so now you have to buy it." And I walked over so fast and said, "I can delete that for you, ma'am." The child cried. I laughed. It was a good day. I want to become a teacher, just to accidentally leave my PC open on an exam. I will then make a file which is named exam solutions and then put this video in it. Supervillains. We get some kids riled up for pizza and then leave. Why not step outside for a bit? Tornado warning in this area. I just met Billie Eilish at the beach. Are you okay? You wet? A guy I put in the friend zone a year ago almost got a girlfriend today, so I told him I like him. I don't, but I need him just in case. A hotel in Germany uses 3D carpets to keep guests from running in the hallway. The bathroom door says men from the outside, but from the inside it says women, spelled backwards, so you will think you were in the wrong bathroom. My friend stole a stack of diamonds, and this is what he used them on. I am a nanny for 4 children. When the 8-year-old I care for gives me a lot of attitude, I get on her iPad when she goes to school, and I delete her worlds on Minecraft. If you dip cotton balls in water, they will stick to anything on a cold night. Me, good night kids. Good night dad. Good night monster that eats children who are bad. Wife, threw radio under the bed. Good night. Yesterday, I asked my 12-year-old son what other kids at school think about him having 2 dads. His response, they don't care, but they don't like how I'm immune to your mama jokes. Your mother is so ugly, your dad had to get her husband. Tell me what's on your mind. If a dentist makes money off people with bad teeth, then why would I buy a toothpaste that's 4 out of 5 dentists recommend? She's not wrong, but did she have to say it? Your child is being a terrible influence on me. Sweetheart, you two met because you were the only 2 girls left in a frat house in Ohio at 7 a.m. What do you expect? OMG, so yesterday I put a salt line on the pathway to our front door because I was messing around and my brother was pretending to summon a demon. If a tornado looks like it's not moving, it's moving towards you. Thanksgiving ain't shit without my granny. Fuck your granny. 5-year-old girl left in tears after she's fined £150 by a local council for setting up a lemonade stand. Just because you're 5 doesn't mean the law doesn't apply to you. Fucking idiot. My favorite picture of us. Who is this? Sorry, wrong number. Y'all ugly. Me, every 15 minutes when I remember what being stabbed felt like. I've been stabbed before, but I don't complain about it. I have ADHD. Try having dyslexic. It's not a competition. Okay, but if it was, I would win. I want a Viking funeral, but I don't have a boat, so chuck my corpse onto some rich guy's yacht and set me on fire. Please bring toxic masculinity back, because why I show up on a date, and me and him was wearing the same shirt, who looked better. He ate me up. I had to wear my jacket. That's what I thought. Over a week sober. See how long I can last. You probably just broke. People doing keto will put mayonnaise on their bacon, then sprinkle cheese over it, and be like, I'm finally taking charge of my health. When you close the fridge door and hear some stuff fall and leave it in for the next person. Devil's Horns sunrise captured in Qatar during a partial eclipse during sunrise. Always go for this. Never ever go for this. Only villains do that. A playlist for a 19th century villain scheming against his enemies. Peace was never an option. My housemate has just left for a 3rd date with a girl he met on Tinder. Claims he's going to bring her home tonight. He's been a bit of a pain lately, so it's time for payback. Engage in Facebook stalk mode. Find his date, print some photos of her, frame and place randomly around the house. The cherry on the top is her high school graduation photo on his bedside table. Glass headstones. Imagine a graveyard full of these on a sunny day. It would be so beautiful. I would position mine so that every day, when the sun was in the right position, it would set fire to the roof of someone I hated, thus achieving revenge from beyond the grave every single day. There are 2 kinds of people. Satan, 5 days into Armageddon, realizing humans are already adapting and starting to make memes about the demons. My teacher gives out these pencils to the people in class who forgot to bring a pencil or pen to class. Mutant dandelions. My god, the 3rd one almost looks like a human hand. Nature is amazing. New Tinder idea. Upload all of my photos upside down so girls turn their phones to look at them. Obviously realize I'm ugly, then swipe left, but of course, now that's actually right. Bing bang boom. Match. If I was a famous actor and had a horde of fangirls, I would stay single, and every time an interviewer asked me about my love life, I would answer that there's this one girl I saw at a meeting with fans. I don't know her name because all of the fuss with the autographs, and I only have seen her once, but I'm in love with her. I would say that all looking sad and lonely. Imagine all the fangirls' faces. Just calm down a second there, Satan. In my defense, Your Honor, I had really good music on, and it made me want to do something evil. I filled in for my parents today at my little sister's college orientation because they could not make it. While I was having lunch with the other parents, one of the mums commented on how young I looked. I told her I had Jessica when I was 13. She choked on her salad. Y'all never tried pizza rolls in hot chocolate. Y'all missing out. Believe it or not, wild hogs used to be even more evil. Weighed 1 ton and were the size of a horse. I need you so badly. Evil Pokemon Pokemon team admins when they find out the legendary Pokemon sacred to their region. I saw a post that said, women have so much evil in their blood that God has to drain it once a month, and bruh, finger licking good, and its ontological opposite, toe sucking evil. Me when a man disrespects me, and I can unleash the evil bitter hatred that hides in my heart. Bus drivers who reopen their doors when they see someone running towards the stop are neutral good. Any other kind of bus driver is automatically lawful evil, chaotic evil. The bus driver who saw me running to the stop and waited until I was at the door to close it and drive away. The ancient evil has been sealed. When you realize Ariana Grande is 5'2", her being obsessed with taking other people's boyfriends makes sense. Like, that is evil gnome behavior. Not evil anymore. I want to be loved now. Evil again. It's just carpet, woven from pure evil. I'm like Heinz Doofenshmirtz because I, too, like being petty, singing off-key, and oversharing my deepest traumas for no discernible reason. I also think of myself as evil, but I'm at best a minor inconvenience. How to be evil. Step 1, call everyone a fool. See you soon. I'm making your favorite. I also invited another guest. Hey parents, instead of Elf on the shelf in December, let's do a doll in the hall in October. You take a creepy porcelain doll that your kids already believe is haunted and keep it secretly moving around the house. For an extra festive touch, put the doll right in bed with one of your kids too. Like, if I should quit rapping. I haven't ever listened to it, but I can guarantee you it's ass. Quit everything, bro. Retire from life. You're useless. Blood went straight to the point. If you could telepathically say something that all 7.8 billion people on Earth could hear at once, what would it be? Act out a conversation between two people talking about shutting down the simulation, then freak out about it, accidentally broadcasting the whole conversation in the simulation. What's it like being taller than 5'2"? Is it nice? Can you comfortably reach cupboards? We live in constant fear of the short ones, who, in my experience, will climb 4 chairs, 2 boxes, a small coffee table, and 6 oddly placed stools to get what they want. I got drunk alone, and people actually cared. I was in a dark place and just had to get out of the house. I started drinking in a pub alone and went to a nightclub. I'm not allowed to drink because of health issues, so this was the first time I was drunk in 2 years. I sat alone in the corner, upset, realizing nobody cares. Some big 6'4" guy approaches me and sat next to me and spent probably an hour talking to me about life. He wasn't drunk. He saw I was in pain and wanted to help. He told me he hated seeing men suffering alone because we don't get any support. He gave me his contact details and so did his girlfriend. He told me he would drop anything to come and hang out if I was ever lonely. His girlfriend's sister even walked me home to make sure I was okay. I woke up happy for the first time in a while, and it showed me how much people do care about me, even people I don't know. If you could telepathically say something that's I've read this before, so I mean I could read it. Subscribe if you enjoyed the video.